Hey guys, it's Lisa, and today we're going to do a Sephora haul. We're going to do some reviews. I, at the last minute, decided I am going to share with you some of my favorite nude, brownish, mauvish lip liners that I do not wear or talk about enough. I went through all of my lip liner baskets and I pulled these out. And I'm partnering with Sephora to bring you the Fragrance for All event. I think I did this video last year and you guys really liked it. So you have to be a beauty insider. The same promotion is going on for US and Canada, just different dates. Let me tell you those so I don't get those wrong. For the US, it's December 16th through December 24th. So make sure on those dates, if you want a full-size fragrance, it does have to be full-size, 20% off for a last-minute gift. I think fragrances are such a good gift. I really do. Christmas party where you're exchanging gifts, that would be something great. Or someone all of a sudden is bringing their better half to the party or the family get-together. Or if at that last minute you decide you want to gift yourself something. So this, like I said, is going on 12/16 through 12/24. You have to be a Beauty Insider member to get 20% off a full-size fragrance. Okay, so here we go. I've got a couple of fragrances that I wanted to kind of report back on, and those are the Glossier You. I have the two new scents. I have had the original when I got really into fragrances. A lot of people talked about the Glossier You. And I tried it and I liked it. And I remember my daughter Brooke used it and she said that she could still smell it on her skin the next day. The whole concept with these is it has I believe it has like ambroxan in it, and it works with your skin, your chemistry, and creates its own scent. Then about a year later, my mom and dad were in one of the fancy grocery stores. They have a circuit. They go to all the grocery stores. And one of the ladies at the checkout, they always noticed how good she smelled. And she said it was Glossier You. So I gave that one to my mom. Then they came out with these two. This one is the Glossier You Reveille, and this one is the Glossier You Doe. And this is what I will say about these. Both of them smell really good. Okay, I was looking up the notes and I noticed they do have a limited edition little perfume set on sale for $80. They have the travel spray. Okay, so let's look at the You. Is it Doe? You guys, my French is not what it should be. Okay, these are layerable. This one is considered woody and earthy, and they are unisex. I would not buy this for my man. I'll just say that. Earthy and woody, warm woods, key notes, sweet violet, Palo Santo, and ambroxan. Okay, a soft, skin-enhancing scent. That's the thing. When you hear about people they want a scent that's kind of sexy and just smells like their skin, this would be one that a lot of people would recommend. And let's see, it's followed by a precious blend of woody Palo Santo, frankincense, and smoky myrrh, heightened by a warm musky base driven. Okay, ambrox and musk is what you will end up with. Does that smell bad? No. Does it last a long time? Yes, until you take a shower. It will last overnight. And it does have this, I can see how people would think it's sexy because it doesn't smell like a fragrance. Now, let me read to you the Reveille. It's warm and spicy, but this one is supposed to be more of a gourmand. And it's got key notes, buttercream, plum butter, and ambroxan. Okay, lush, sweet gourmand opens up with rich buttercream, followed by an addictive center of plum butter, toasted almond, iris, and creamy white sandalwood, heightened by a warm, musky driven by ambrox. Okay, this is what I have to say. I can see why people like these, and I can see why it's a bestseller. It lasts a long time. It smells good, but the top notes in these two go away very quickly, and you are left with the Glossier You base. So I guess my point is, if you've never tried it, I do think you should try it. I think it's something worth trying. Do I think it matters which one? I guess I would go with one that I wanted to enjoy at least for a little while, the top notes. But if you have the regular, I would say these could be a pass. All in all, I would say if I had to give it out of 5 stars, I would give it 3. It's not that it's bad, it's just not my favorite. Okay, so let's go on to something else that I just got, and this is the Carolina Herrera Good Girl. I have the whole collection. I think the prettiest bottle is probably the blush, Carolina Herrera blush with that soft, there is just something about that soft pink in that glass high heel bottle. But what I always come back to is the original. And many, many fragrance videos from fragrance connoisseurs will go through all of their very high-end niche fragrances and see which ones their boyfriend finds most sexy, or there's this really big time male fragrance reviewer. I can't remember his name. He always wears a suit. He's real Rico Suave. And he says this is most men's favorite sexy perfume. So I'm just going to tell you it's sexy. And I got this new perfumed body mist. Ooh, okay. So the Good Girl blush comes with the body mist too. That's good to know. And you can get all of these minis. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is, let me see exactly which one I got. I didn't realize there was so many. Okay, so the plain original Good Girl is a floral, warm florals. I should have known. Tuberose. Tuberose and jasmine, the first 2 notes, 2 of my favorites. Tuberose has almost like a bubblegummy smell, like a real round smell. Like, just think of it being round and pretty. Jasmine has kind of like a beachy smell, and tonka bean. That's the key notes. I have something to tell you right here, and then I have a candle burning, and then I'm wearing another scent. But we are going to spray this so I can show you, if I can get the top off of it, what really got me. And that is this. Oh my goodness. It's so good. This is so much lighter than the scent. I love it. And this is just the Good Girl perfumed body spray, natural spray. And I believe it even says that you can spray it in your hair. Where did I see that? Usually these fine mist body sprays. Oh my gosh. Okay, this, if you're like me and you're just wanting a vibe in the room, I will flat spray some perfume. And because this is so fine, I mean, notice that I'm not choking. I don't taste it. It's not burning my nose. Wow. I'm impressed with this. And I think it's beautiful. Even if it is just a body spray, I think it's very, very chic. No wonder, because you know I love this color blue and gold. I love it. I mean, everything about this I'm drawn to. Everything. I mean, it's sexy. It's light. This is an everyday scent. I will say that. This is an everyday scent. Wow, I'm so excited about that. So that is one that is not crazy expensive. You could get the fast shipping and the 20% off. Okay, my next thing here, this is not like something I would typically be drawn to. The Huda fragrances, or Kayali. I think this is actually by her sister. Yum Pistachio Gelato. I read so many good reviews, and of course, it comes in many sizes, but you have to purchase a full size to get the 20% off. This is the box that I took it out of. Okay, this is considered warm and spicy, warm and sweet gourmands, key notes, pistachio gelato, cotton candy, and whipped cream. That is not what I'm getting. I'm not getting that. And when I was in Sephora, she was saying how many people love this. And she said even men like this. It's, let's see, a delicious combination of rich, nutty pistachio and hazelnut blended with rum that wraps around you in warmth and sweetness, while delectable, fluffy whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy intertwine into sugary indulgence. A truly yummy fragrance that charms you with an unforgettable gourmand scent trail that will have you smelling good enough to eat. Okay, you guys, I don't know if I'll be able to smell this now that I've sprayed so many things, but this is actually what I'm wearing today. It does not smell like cotton candy. It doesn't smell that sweet. I smell the maybe pistachio, hazelnut, rum. It is a vibey scent with just a little bit of sweetness and maybe a little bit, there's something a little bit almost zesty and fresh in there. What would that be? What would that be? Is the gelato? Yes. Would that be a little bit zesty? Ah, it's one of those that you want to do like that too, because there are so many levels to it, and it comes in many, many sizes. Like I said, you'd have to get the full size to get the 20% off, but this one, and there is another one that people are just crazy about. Let's see. That one, I have it in my bag. Yes, Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I cannot tell a lie. The bougie gets me. So I am going to wait until the fragrance event for that. And then you can get all kinds of little combos. I really love the vanilla. Okay, and of course I will link everything down below. And then they had this little gift set of the Fenty by Rihanna. This is one, okay, it's a sensual warm floral featuring magnolia, musk, tangerine, and Bulgarian rose. This one is for your serious, sexy, vibey nights. I've had the little sample before when it first came out because Rihanna was so well known for smelling so good, like on the red carpet and all of those things, that all of these men would comment after they hugged her that she smelled so good. And so she created this fragrance. And I think that would be a cool gift too, because it kind of has that story to go with it. So, okay, so those are some of my fragrance purchases. I will also list like 10 of my favorite fragrances available at Sephora down below that you could look into too, because I feel like I've done that so many times. Okay, now let me tell you about 2 negatives that you may be surprised with. One of them is this. I just used it this morning. I actually have a backup of this because I purchased it twice without remembering I had it the first time. And it is the Oribe Gold Lust. And remember, I love the whole Gold Lust line. I love the shampoo and conditioner. The blowout thing isn't especially special to me, but I do love the oil. I love the royal blowout. I do love Oribe in general. I decided to use this morning to just smooth out my hair a little bit. I didn't want it straight, but I didn't want it curled. And I still feel like I have it in my lungs. It is so fumey. I tasted it. It made me choke. It is out of here. Another thing is I wanted to wear this lip combo today. This is one of my favorite lipsticks ever, and it's Anastasia Tease. I haven't worn it in a while because I am always trying new things, and sometimes some of my favorite things that never let me down get kind of pushed to the back in one of my many drawers here. So I got this out this morning, and I'm wearing it with, oh my goodness, I'm wearing it with a Fenty lip liner. I'm wearing it with 2 Fenty lip liners, but I would not say they're my favorite. They're good lip liners, but one was too light, one was too dark. So just, you can create your own lip liner sometimes with those but the Fenty lip liners are nice. I think it was Silk Panties and Peanut Butter. That's the 2 that it was. Okay, but that made me think about these. So let me swatch these with you because I would love to see you try these. Okay, first of all, remember the Makeup Forever lip liners. They're actually not even lip liners. They're those sticks that they say you can use for anything. Well, Wherever Walnut, Anywhere Caffeine, and Endless Cacao, those are the favorites by many, many, many. And so I would watch people do their beautiful lip combos, but kind of like other lip liners that don't stay lip liners, they just turn whatever lip you've got on into that color. That's how they were for me. They did not last well. Well, evidently I wasn't the only one because they came out with their own version of Artist Color Pencil Extreme. And so I got all of my favorite colors. And the thing is, I remember getting these right before I went out of town. One of these trips this summer. And so look, I haven't even given them the best shot here. Okay, so let's swatch these. This is Anywhere Caffeine. We're gonna do it on my palm. Look at that. Is that not amazing? A lip liner will make me happy. That is for sure. Okay. The next one is, I think this is the most loved and talked about, and that is Wherever Walnut. And I mean, they glide on. So Wherever Walnut. And then this last one would be probably my least favorite, but a lot of people really do like this. And this is good for those of you that like to create the shadow like I do. It's called Endless Cacao. And it's darker, and see how it's more of a flat brown. They're not matte. They're very, very creamy. I mean, they're really beautiful. So this is something I think you would love. Okay, Natasha Denona Julia. One of my favorites for years now, since she first came out with this. Let me swatch Julia. You can see I like what I like. Oh, that's so good. You need to get all of these and you will be set. Okay, Patrick Star in One Size Out of Line. This is one that has a little bit more color. I would say it's a little, what would you say? Just a little bit, I don't want to say orangey, warm, a little bit more terracotta. Really pretty. This, an old favorite. This, my mom likes this one too. This is Urban Decay Liar. Very creamy and loved by many. Oh my gosh, love it, love it. And Makeup by Mario. This is one of his latest. Actually, I really like his lip liners. If you're not into my colors, then you're into more of like reds or roses. I like all of his. This is just what I, in my rotation. This is the Spiced Kai, I believe. Yes, that is my favorite. Look at that. I will not lead you astray. And then this one, I've bought this twice. This is one that my daughter really likes, and so I got us both one. It's from Refi, and it is called Taupe. Taupe, yeah. And you have to be careful, though. It's a roll-up that will break, and it might be my fault because I very, very well could have dropped it. So that's Taupe at the top. So if you're not into as dark of a lip liner as I am, with no shame, then you would like that because that's how my daughter is. She loves lip liner. She knows the power of lip liner. She loved Lancome Ideal. This is what she likes. So Brooke's favorite, and then I can't remember, was that Liar was one of my mom's favorites. I mean, so that is some goodness there. Okay, now let me tell you a disappointment because I am an Anastasia of Beverly Hills lover. I really like all her palettes. I like her foundation. I like her brow products. I like her brow gel. I like her bronzers. I mean, I like almost everything. But these lip liners are so disappointing to me. And it's not the color, it is the consistency. I tried to use one today and I was like, that's it. Okay, Warm Taupe. And I have a friend named Sherry who wears these all the time and it looks great on her. But to me, it is like you took a stick out of the woods and you rubbed it in some lipstick and this is what you get. I mean, this hurts. Warm Taupe. Maybe, I don't know. I always, I hate to say negative things about anything. I mean, I've tried these a bunch. I bet I've tried these 10 times and didn't like them. This is, I love the color, and this is hazelnut. So go figure. Let me know if you like these down below. Maybe it is more for people that like things that feel like a stick. I don't know. Or maybe my lips are sensitive, or maybe they don't catch pigment well, or something like that. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna go wash off my hand and I'll be right back. Okay, wow. I will tell you, I was just wiping them off. Oh, they had a special. And I got this little bag thing too that I thought would be good for traveling. But that Refi one, that taupe, he was hanging in there. Okay, this is something that I had been wanting to try and I just did. It's the Milk Makeup Primer in Surreal. And it's this bronzy one. And I used it today along with another favorite foundation. I feel so lucky. I have got like 5 foundations that I can rotate and I really love. I will say the dewiest one out of all of them would be the Valentino, the MN3, but the other ones are pretty matte and they look good with a little bit of something like this under them. Now, I have some swatches I'm gonna put in here because when I first used this morning, I thought, oh my gosh, this is gonna be too much. But it blends out into nothing. I mean, it isn't as gold and crazy looking. Once you get it blended in, it does have the same scent. It reminds me of Miss Wentz's class in, I think it was 8th grade when we dissected frogs. For some reason, it reminds me of that kind of formaldehyde type scent, but it goes away. It will not ruin the day for you. And I really like it. Now, I have just put it on today, so we'll see. But the sales associate there at Sephora said that people love it. And I know that I like the regular one. I do think that the green regular one is stickier. This one is more glowy and soft. So if I find that my makeup is not lasting well, because I know this foundation, like the back of my hand, it's Lancome Tint Idole 355 N. If I find that it's not lasting, I will put a note beside it and let you know. Okay, I didn't know I had it in here, but this is the Anastasia tease that I have on today. Perfect consistency, just slightly dry, still creamy, able to layer over. Just love it. Okay. This, remember I told you about this brush when they were having their big event, like the big half-year event. This is the Makeup by Mario, and this is F2. A little dirty, but I love this brush. I love it. It's a good one. It's just, I pick it up a lot for contour or even just setting my contour and powder. I use this side to kind of get the rest of the loose powder and go over my whole face. Okay. Oh, here they are. I should have looked in this daggone bag that I had out here. Okay, so I had these in here. So let me see if I remember the right ones that I layered. Peanut butter and, yep, satin panty. These are definitely, let me go ahead and start another swatch fest here. Okay, satin panty, and I lightened it with a little bit, oh, I need to sharpen it, a little bit of peanut butter. They are good. They are good. Those are I think I bought every one of them, and those were my favorites. Okay, and now I'm going to show you teas. But see, when you put it over your lip liner, no gloss or anything over this. Okay, since I'm going to wash my hand anyway, you know, I go through all of the black liners. I always come back to this. Always. Nothing like it. I love how long it is so that I can really, like if you have really round, my eyes are round like this and they're deep set and round like that. So I need something to get in there and then go around my Bugs Bunny eyes and then come out like that and then connect it. And this is good after I've put on my lashes. If I need to get in between the lashes and my lash, I can kind of slip it in there and darken it. I mean, it's just the best. I always come back to that. And this has been a little bit of a wow. Rare Beauty mascara. I remember in the beginning when her stuff was just the rage, everybody was just going nuts over the blushes, which I see why people like those, but I'm just that's not my favorite. But this mascara, wow, goopy goodness, like I like. I like this small one. I mean, just, I could do lashes for days. Matter of fact, they'll touch my bone right there. Comes off well, doesn't run or anything. This is a little palette that I have literally purchased 3 to 4 times because this color is so unique. It's the Natasha Denona Mini Starlit palette. One I broke when I was going out of town. The second one I cannot find. I don't know I don't know if it slipped behind a drawer or whatever, but I missed it. I missed that color. This color is so unique. It is that color that I love. It gives, I mean, just look at that. Wow, I do love this. It's chocolate milk. It's just chocolate milk. It is so purpley, taupey, creamy brown. And if you just got that palette for that color, it would be enough, but these are good too. So I've used, this almost creates like a wet look, that silvery or that shimmery one. So there you go. See, they're not monumental. I would say that one is pretty monumental because you can put that on your lids and get that really wet look. It's such a good palette. Okay, I will say those two Fenty lip liners were hanging on tough too. Okay, this is something very surprisingly interesting. These are the Sephora collection palettes. And I've always heard, well, I mean, we know that Sephora collection products are good. But what really got me into looking at these is one time I was at a conference, a business conference. I think it was a hair business conference. And one of the girls that sat with me and was in my group, she had blonde hair. So I asked her one day what palette she was using. And, you know, when people aren't really into makeup, they don't know what palette it was. They don't know. And you're like, how can you not know what palette? But she sent me a picture when she got back to the room. I've probably mentioned this to you before. And it was one of these limited edition Sephora eyeshadow palettes. And I could not find it. I tried everywhere. I couldn't find it because it was gone. So I got these the other day. They were actually running a special. I got this one is lights moving. And I mean, I won't even have to explain why I chose these. Look at that. I have not worn it yet, but oh my goodness, that color, that, I mean, all so good. And this is for a good gift. This is a really good gift because it's got a little bit of your shimmers, mattes, a dark color for liner, and some warms and cools. This is a really good palette. Okay, this one is the Precious Gemstones, and I will put the exact ones below. This is what I used today. Look at that. Okay, this is all I used. You know, it's crazy, but one of my favorite colors is that one, so that I could just have a creamy color on the lid that wasn't white or shimmery. I did this one and this one on the crease. Okay, I did this one on the outer V, and I went over my eyeliner a little bit with this one. Love it. And then this one is a wild card, but it was such a good deal, it was worth it. Wow, this is pretty too. I actually like this wild card. Look at that one. Color shifter. And I am not scared to use that if one day. I might put this, I think this would be a lid color for me. I certainly wouldn't do it in the crease. I was thinking you could do it over your liner, but what I really liked is that dark, coal, smutty color, that really dark color, and look at that. That is that perfect camely brown color. Remember the Natasha Denona palette that really made that popular? What was it? Camel palette. So wanted to show these to you, and I think that is it, you guys. So thank you to Sephora for asking me to partner with them on their fragrance event. I will put the code and the dates down below. Remember, you can combine it with the other codes, so if you need a gift quick and you need it fast, that is a good thing. I hope I gave you some good suggestions. I love makeup, and I'm so happy that you're here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.